that train coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time is dragging on. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I'm bringing another one to you in the key of E called Folsom Prison. Again, a great song to play on guitar, lots of fun, cool beat, and this is just basically blues in the key of E. So you're going to enjoy this after completing the blues lesson in the key of E. Okay, so let's just dive right in. This one has an E major chord. Okay, you learned the E7. Okay, so now couple of little things here. Easy, but can be hard to remember because it's so similar to other things you have learned. You're going to put your third finger underneath your second finger, okay? That's an E major chord now, okay? This is an E7, this is an E major, okay? Now, remember that we said that E7 and A minor 7 are the same shapes. See that? Okay, so E major, you put your third finger down. Okay, now look at this. If you hop those fingers down, now you get an A minor. Okay, so just remember that. We're not going to worry about that in today's song, but just I wanted you to see that relationship. Okay, so you've got the... and we're going to go to an A. Well, I guess we'll keep it an A7th. It could be an A major. Actually, maybe this would be a good point to show you the A major chord. Let's do that in this lesson, okay? Here's the A7th chord that you know and love, okay? You've already learned this. This is how I like to play an A major chord, and I would encourage you to play it this way, okay? And it's like this. It can be a little bit more difficult at first, but this is the way to do it, okay? You don't want to, you know, some guys do it like this or like this. I've never been much of a fan of doing it that way. So please try it this way at first. Most good guitar players do it this way, okay? So you're just going to toggle that, okay? You're just going to collapse that third finger. Hear that train coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since... Now I went to an E7th right there. I don't know when, stuck in Folsom Prison, time is dragging on. I'll show you the strumming a little bit later. When I hear that whistle blow, and see there's that B7th again. Now notice that the second finger doesn't have to move. We're connecting that, okay? So you just do the B7th just like you learned. On this particular song, we're not going to go back to the A7th like we did in the more advanced 12-bar blues in the key of E. That whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Here's that E7. Oops, B7. Here's B7. Hear that whistle blowing, hang my head and cry. Okay, so you can see now why the blues become so important, because once you have learned the 12-bar blues, well, guess what? Folsom Prison is a piece of cake. And you will find that now as we learn more blues, you will find as you learn new songs that, hey, underlying every song is the blues. So when you know the blues in a particular key, learning any other song falls right into place, okay? It might be just a few more added chords. And so hence why it's always said blues is the foundation of every song, okay? And every song has three main chords. That's the 1, the 4, and the 5 that we talked about in the last lesson, okay? So remember, in the key of E, you want to remember your 1, 4, and 5 is the E, the A, and the B7. And you can do it on your fingers. I like to do it. I learned this like when I was probably 13 years old. E, F, G, A, and B. So you got E, A, and B. That's your 1, 4, and 5, okay? And so you always start with whatever key you're in. Let's do the key of A. Okay, you already know the chords in the key of A, which is your A. We did A7, D7, and E7. So let's do this again together. A, B, C, D, E. So you have A, D, and E. And normally the 5 chord is normally a 7, 95% of the time, okay? So, and even though we're playing, a lot of 7th chords, for the sake of simplicity, you can say A, D, and E7, okay, in the key of A. And then in the key of E, you can say E, A, and B7. And we'll go into more detail as far as why that exists and how important it is. Okay, so as far as this song goes, we have one other thing, and that's the strumming. Okay, now you probably noticed I was doing a little bit different on the strumming. So we're going to introduce comping, okay, kind of strumming that can be very difficult to learn at first. Okay, so maybe I want you to give yourself a month or so on this because it takes a long time. And the comping is this right here. So you've heard stuff like that. Get your kicks out on Route 66 if you ever plan to move west. See, that's comping. Now let me show you how this is done. It's a lot of fun, but it's 2 strums. And what you're going to do is, notice when I play a chord, if I release pressure, see how it ends? It stops. So comping is like this. The reason this is hard is because people want to go like this. They want to. I can't even do it. I'm so stuck doing it the way I do it now. But people want to lift it. They want to strum at the same time they lift. They want to do this. Okay, now I'm doing it. I had to unlearn it. Okay, so again, that second strum has to come through, and then you release. See, I did it wrong just then. Okay, see, that second strum has to come through. This is the wrong way. And then on the A, and again, notice I'm playing mostly the strings that I'm fretting. You just want to practice this really slow, practice every day till it becomes automatic, and it really is a lot of fun. So many songs that have that comping in there, and if you can't do the comping, just play like this for now. Train a coming. So this will help you get that down. Just all down strums. Okay, you can master it that way, and then I'll show you the other picking technique that I was doing as well. But first, I would rather have you focus on just get these chords down, work on the comping, and we'll come back and I'll revisit maybe the picking on this song. Okay, now for the last part of this video, I want to show you how to play the intro. Think of this is starting on the 5 chord, your B7. This is a real easy way to remember it. So you're in the key of E. The 5 would be your B7. And if you make that B7th chord first, you have the intro lick almost right under your finger. So you just where your second finger is. So it's those first 2 notes out of your B7th. And then you do your open A string. So you have right here on your 2nd fret, 5th string. Open A. Thank you so much for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel, and really appreciate it. We will see you in the next video. Have fun. Have a great day. Bye-bye.